Can in me bargain spread, rod, or not. This is an open road. All we doing is bed, sleep, brush we did, and we have money in we pocket. Oh, oh. All right, let me put on my mic. Let me get myself ready for you guys this morning because I am so excited to be on here. Except my lighting is not working. Oh, put on this light. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. I know one of my mics are not working. Better. Thank you. Better. Let me see something here. Nope. No, I'm talking to myself. I'm not getting good lighting at all. Not at all. I don't feel like going out today, no, to be honest with you. I have one. Oh, I didn't bring, I didn't. I need a big one, yeah. Oh, God. One more thing, guys. One more thing before we go live. Yeah, baby, can I use your phone, please? Yeah. You gonna use it live? You want? Okay, give my phone right. You need your phone? You charged it last night? I charged it yesterday. I need to have my packing point on this phone here. I think I'm gonna change, and I have Facebook on this one here. Welcome to my YouTube and Facebook Live. If you guys are seeing me here, welcome. I'm just gonna wait for a few minutes before I start, and I will start in. Oh my. I need to have Facebook on this computer. Facebook have a way of if you on too many Facebook. Let me get off this one here. I'm setting up, guys. If you are looking at me, my name is Lera, and I know it took me a while to set up, but I wanted to do this Facebook and YouTube live at the same time. I've never done it before, so please bear with me. Okay, so let me see how I can do this. All we doing is good. Brush my teeth because we have money in we pocket. This morning, it's all about transitioning from Thailand to China and what have surprised me the most. Well, it's morning for me, and it's might be evening, afternoon. Friends, if you are watching me, please let me know if you can hear me. If you, Chico, oh. You know how we get. Good morning, guys. I need to get on the internet. Okay, I'm gonna leave Facebook for now. I'm gonna jump on here on YouTube. A little bit later, I'll do Facebook. Although I had a schedule time to be on Facebook. It's not working for me right now. I will get back on Facebook in a few. But welcome to my YouTube live where I am here. We'll be talking about moving to China, why I'm here in China, and the things that surprised me when I'm still brand new here, but the things that surprised me so far the most. I am talking to you guys from my computer. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, but if you guys can, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And let me know where you guys are watching me from. I would appreciate it very much. Today we are talking about living in China and what surprised me the most. And at the end of this live, we are going to talk about we are going to do question and answer. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please let me see if my light will gonna work. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please I don't know how to do this lighting business. Please ask as much questions as you possibly can. I will answer each person's question. I will try my best to answer all the questions at the end of my live. So today I just wanted to talk about things that surprised me about moving in China. And the first thing that I will talk about, I do have my notes here. So if I'm looking down, I just want to be more organized on my Facebook and YouTube lives. So I made a talking point, and if you see me looking down or checking something, it's because I'm checking my notes to be on track with what I'm talking about. And from now on, here on out, whenever I have a live, which I will have every Sunday, I don't care who is on. If no one is on, if I have, it doesn't matter how many people is on, I will continue with my live. I'll continue to share the information that I came to share, and then I'll get off. If there's any questions that I have from previous, which I do, I will answer those questions. So again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are joining me from. My name is Lera, and I am here in China. I have founded a company here, Affinity Global Trading, which is a trading company. We do products, we source products from China to anyone across the Caribbean, Africa, and the US. If you're a small business, if you have a store on Shopify, if you're doing Amazon and you need someone on the ground to verify, to source product, that's what we do. I've been living here in China not for long. Actually, we started coming here in December of last year, but I've been here. This is, I think, my 5th time coming, and we've decided to move here permanently. Not quite permanently, but for the next, at least for the next 2 to 3 years, we'll be here. While we live and work here, I'll be sharing my life here. On YouTube and on Facebook on what we do, our everyday life, how life going, how we are in Guangzhou. We are out in the outskirts of Guangzhou, and yeah, that's what we'll be doing. So my first live that I wanted to do on a series of living here in China and things that surprised me about China. I do not like my lighting at all because I don't have no lighting, and I know. Give me a second. Maybe I'm gonna put this right here. It might work a little. Just a little. You hear the wind outside? We're having a storm right now. It's supposed to be a typhoon. 1 second, let me just make this thing. I can't do it without my fan. It gets so hot. All right, sorry about that. The light is not better. As a matter of fact, I think it's worse. Let me see what I can do about my lighting here. I know I'm trying everything that I possibly can. All right, that's the best I can do. My glasses is reflecting the light. Oh God. Anyways. So yeah, so my first thing, first things first. Again, I think I graded you guys already. And the thing that I wanted to talk about is the things that surprised me most about moving to China. It has only been less than a month since I not permanently, I don't like to say the word permanently, not permanently, but since we moved here. It has been, we moved into this house here. I think it was on the 7th of July. And so yeah, so it's not permanent, not long, but we've been coming here since December doing business, and so we decided to move here, and here we are. So yes, so first things first, what surprised me about living in China so far. One of the biggest things that surprised me about China is the cashless society. So if you are coming to China, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you download the apps that you can use to pay, because everything is by your phone. If your phone is not working, too bad for you. I'm sorry, because it happened to me. When we came here, I think it was in December or January. We came here so many times. When I came, Chico was getting his phone upgraded, and so I was supposed to be relying on my phone for everything. When my phone went kaput on me, it just stopped working, and we couldn't take a cab, we couldn't do anything, we couldn't even take a cab to get my phone fixed. So we ended up, so even though it's a cash-free society, we was able, I'm sorry, I'm just trying my utmost best to get better lighting here, guys, so please forgive me. I don't like the light in my eyes because it's reflecting on my camera, on my glasses. So I think this is the best I can do for now. And hopefully in the next time I'll have all my stuff set up and we will have a better life. So again, I was saying one of the things that surprised me the most about China is the cashless society that they have here. Not that you cannot find cash, because we have used the ATM since then. The time when my phone was down and we didn't have, Chico's phone was in repair, we did have to use the ATM, but they are far and in between to find an ATM. Most of the time it's either in banks or in a hotel lobby. Another thing that we found also is you can take your card and give it to the in the hotels. They can withdraw cash from your card for you, and there's a fee. I think it was a 4% or something like that fee for you to do that, but that you can do that. But ultimately, you need to have an app, and the app that we use, that I use, there is two that I know. It's WeChat. WeChat is for communication like WhatsApp. And then we have Alipay. Alipay, you can use Alipay to pay for anything. And you can also use WeChat to pay for anything. You just, once you get approved, because it's a program, it's a apps that you have to get approved. You have to go through the whole face recognition, passport verification, and all that stuff in order for you to be able to use those apps. And then once you are approved, you link your cards to it, and then you can use it. It's cash free, cash free. And so that was the first thing, and it's really important because you need Alipay for your Alipay or WeChat for your taxi ride, your restaurant, street vendors. Even I seen people on the street that will be asking people for stuff. I don't want to call them beggars because I don't know if they're beggars or whatever, but they will ask you, when they ask you for stuff, they will, if you're gonna give them, they'll present the WeChat um, QR code, and you just scan that and you give them the money. So everywhere that you go, that's what they use for cash, and that's really surprised me that everyone is using the apps to shop and for everyday life. And the next thing is, I have not taken the metro. Well, me and Chico went inside the metro to take the metro. Here in China, we have not taken the metro. We have taken the high-speed train, which we think is very, very, very convenient. We have taken the bus, which we think is really, really, really convenient and cheap. The subway, the metro is really, really cheap also. We've taken the high speed, we take the metro. We didn't take the metro, we went inside the metro to take the metro. We took the metro in Hong Kong. We rode the metro quite a bit in Hong Kong. What really surprised me is the cleanliness of everything here. The metro system, the high speed train system, the bus, um, everything is just so clean here. So the cleanliness really topped it off. Really surprised me quite a bit. You need me? No, I couldn't. I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. The next thing, guys, after the place being so clean, and I think one of the reasons why the place is so clean too. Let's say, for instance, we wake up, we go walking in the morning. This morning we didn't go because when we wake up, the rain started coming, and then so we just decided to just chill. Plus, I needed to rush back to do this YouTube live, which I have scheduled, and Facebook live, which I have scheduled. But I will get on Facebook. Don't worry. I wanted to do it simultaneously to save time, but I have not done it before, so it didn't work for me. Um, One other thing is every morning they have the cleaners cleaning the streets. They have trash trash cans. Quite a bit of places here that is so much easy for you to be able to keep the place clean, for them to keep the place clean. So it's really, really, really clean here in China, which is a total was a total surprise for me how clean it was. I know I have seen videos and stuff of people talking about the cleanliness, but to me it was It was very surprising to me. Another another thing that surprised me, everybody talk about safety, but I think Chico and I have been to 57 countries, China being the 57th country. And I would say, and I'm from Grenada, and Grenada is very safe, right? But I would say China is the safest country that I've been to, because you can be out at night, no matter what time. You'll see people in the park, you'll see people walking. What really surprised me is those kids that be on the street, and nobody's even paying attention to them. I seen that in Tanzania also, with the kids taking the school bus and whatever. But as far as playing in the park and just being so clueless about life, I see that here a lot. I see people walking at night. In the evening time, you go to the park, you see families and children just playing all over the place. They are very rambunctious kids. Chinese aunties and grand aunties always popping those kids on in any kind of way. But I digress from my safety. China is a very safe place. Clean, safe. One of the things I think about the safety is the cameras. Wherever you go, whatever you do, there's cameras in China. If you don't like cameras, then China is not for you. But then again, it doesn't matter which country that you go to, there's cameras. The difference between China's cameras and other cameras that I would say is China cameras is public. You can see it. Everybody can see. Everybody knows that the cameras is there, opposed to the US or other places that we've been to. They have cameras everywhere. They just decide which one they want to turn on, and what, depending on what they want to see. And most of the cameras are hidden. So yes, there's cameras everywhere. So you will be in the camera's face. The cameras will be in your face. I don't mind. I'm not here to do anything wrong. So the cameras does not bother me, not even one bit. And I think the cameras is what keeps the place safe, because who would want to be in a camera doing crime? So yes, the cameras is fine with me. And so the cameras is fine with China. I chose to be in China, so I deal with it. I don't have a problem. We don't have a problem with it at all. So that's number 3 of one of the things that surprised me here in China. Again, my name is Lera. If this is your first time seeing me, please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am trying to grow my YouTube channel. I am growing my YouTube channel. I will be on here talking everything China, everything living and working in China, myself and my husband, and our 2 dogs, which is coming pretty soon. So yes, this is our life living here in China, and I just wanted to show a different perspective about China and living in the outskirts of China, because we are not in town, only because we have our 2 dogs, and our 2 dogs just like being outside. So we just choose to move. We had options to stay in the city, living in apartments and having to go walk the dogs, and because they're so used to being outside, we choose to live out in the outskirts. So we are an hour away from the city of Guangzhou. Chico, what's the name of the dam where we live? Farangja. We don't know how to pronounce it. We have to learn Chinese words. It's a reservoir. We live close to a reservoir, and it's really, really nice and quiet here. And so let's go to number 4. China, made in China. So we as Affinity Global Trading, AGT, we are here to do sourcing. We are here to help small businesses, medium-sized businesses, not only find the products, but also to source products that is what they are looking for. We do from the minute we contact you to the time that your products leave China and it gets to you. Everything in between, inspecting, verifying factories, inspecting products, making sure that you get the right material, the right product that you order. We visit factories. We visit we do also use cars or new cars. If you want to buy a car from China, we also do that. Whatever it is that you want to source from China. So, and the thing is, what I find was doing business in China, again, we are very fresh, and I will always be upfront with you guys. We are new in this. We are learning. We have a lot of learning curves to go through, and I'm so excited about it because it is an exciting journey to be on right now. And so the innovation is just so awesome when you go to the factories and you see how how they put the materials together. We visit the mattress factory and the window factory and the door factories and the all the different factories that we visited. And so yes, and building relationship here in with the factories, with the wholesalers, with the suppliers, sourcing product, we find it to be very friendly and very welcoming from the Chinese. So yes, um, it has been so far very well received by us and received by them. One of the things that surprised me also is the fact that whenever you go visit, the food just keep on flowing. The hot pots, I'm telling you guys the truth, eh? I go and I eat, but me, I don't think I like hot pots at all. But I do eat. I'm the kind of person that I wouldn't say no to certain food unless it's pork. I would not say no to it. I will, if you invite me to eat, I will eat a little. I will, try my best. But they are very welcoming, very open to do business with Westerners. So again, if you are a small business and you're looking to source in China, please contact us. If you're looking at me right now, my name is Lera. I am Affinity Global Trading, but I am globally rooted Thailand edition. We are here in China, and I'm gonna be bringing a series every Sunday on life here in China and how Chico and I are living with our two dogs and how we move here from Thailand and how life is living and working in China. If this is your first time seeing me, please give me a thumbs up, share my live, and subscribe to my channel if you're not yet. I am growing my channel, and I thank you guys for dropping by. Wait a minute, I think my live is off. Chico, can you check to see if I can you jump on my live? Okay, thank you. Yes, I have a moderator now, guys. That's my moderator right there. I'm just joking. But no, so yes, this is how this is my number 4 things that made in China is not always is more than just made in China. And Chinese are willing and so ready to do business with Westerners because that's the only how they will be able to get their products out. We went to the used car dealership on, I think it was 2 days ago, and we was talking to the to one of the salespersons there, and he said that they exported last year over 3 million cars, used cars from China, because there's just so many, and even manufacturing, there's just so many factories that they don't have a choice but to export everything that they have here. And so the critical thing is working with companies, foreign companies, they to have someone on the ground to do that interaction between them and our the Western world or wherever we are shipping to, because we do help people from Africa, the Caribbean, and the US to source products here. So the innovation here is just awesome. The people are awesome, friendly so far, very, very friendly. Now we're gonna go to number 5. Number 5, the Chinese food, and this is honest. I stopped eating Chinese food in 19 US Chinese food in 19, I'm sorry, not 19, 2000 and 2009. I stopped eating Chinese food because I heard all kind of stuff about Chinese food, right? In the US and in the West and wherever else, until I got here. And I taste Cantonese. I could only speak for Cantonese food. I taste the Cantonese food, and I'm telling you guys, I am hooked on Chinese food again. I love the way they cook here in the on the southern part of China. The food is awesome to me. The food, it reminds me of our Caribbean food. the rice, the stew chicken. I don't know if it's stew chicken, but it tastes like stew chicken to me. Ginger chicken. I mean, the food here, the clay pot cooking, they cooking in the Cantonese style cooking, they cooking clay pot, the clay pot cooking. So I am back hooked on Chinese food. Now, what I don't do is so the original food, some places in China, the food is very, very, very spicy. And so the hot, some of the hot pots here is very, very spicy. Some is not. You can ask for, how hot you want it or how hot you don't, how you don't want it, which is good. I also was very, very impressed with the freshness of the food. Um, Again, something that we've learned that the food in China is not good, but the food in China here, I see food with seeds. All the foods have seeds. There is not no going in the supermarket and say, "Oh, can I have a seedless watermelon?" You're not gonna find it. You're not gonna find seedless grapes. Everything has seeds, even down to the banana. Last night I was eating the banana. I said, "I don't like this. I don't like the seeded banana because it has that vein in the middle with all the seeds, but it's good for us." So yeah, so the food is good. The street food I don't eat much because of the pork, and that's the only reason. Everything here in Asia is about pork. That's the only reason why I don't eat it. So I tend to when we out and we need to eat, we tend to lean towards the halal restaurants, like the Turkish restaurants and the Middle Eastern restaurants and stuff like that. So we tends to sway on that side when we do have to eat out. What else? The convenience of app shopping on the app is actually cheaper than going in the store because the apps always have the coupons. They always have um, promotions, so you get things really, really inexpensive if you are shopping on the app. And yeah, and that's the 5 things about living in China that surprised me is the food. Really, really surprised me. The friendliness of the Chinese doing business in China here. The innovation, the innovation really blew our mind the first time that we came here. Living in when we went to Shenzhen, I mean, even just right here around in Guangzhou, just the innovation, the buildings, everything was just so surprising about China. And then the safety, feeling so safe when you walk the street. You can walk the streets at any time of the night. Me and Chico one time ended up in some alley. It was like, how did we get here? We got lost. And then another thing on that note is whenever you are lost, whenever people see that you seems like you don't know where you're going, they are so open in helping you. They just will run to you, and they can't speak English. Of course, we do the app. They try to help you as best as they can to direct you where you need to go. So that in itself is the friendliness. And then the cashless. A lot of people don't like cashless system. I don't care. I honestly don't care. I will scan my phone for anything and just keep moving. There is some convenience stores here. They don't have anyone in there. You just go, you pick up what you want, and then that goes back to safety. You pick up what you want, you scan the merchandise, and then you scan your phone, then you walk out. Now nobody to say, hey, you didn't buy that. Nobody is watching over your shoulder because everybody is so trustworthy. Everybody is so the place is just, everything is just so trustworthy about China. So that is it for me on my 5 things that surprised me about China today. Now I'm going to be waiting for your questions. If you are watching me again, please give me some thumbs up. Let my live go out so to some others that they can see that I'm live. Oh shit, what did I do? All right, any questions, guys? Anyone have questions? I would love to answer your questions. And if you don't have questions, I do have some questions. Somebody asked me the other day, is China expensive? So I'm just going to jump right into the questions. And if you are looking and you have questions, again, when my live come, and please ask the question, I will have it in my next live. Whatever questions that you guys have, I will have it in my next live. And I promise my next live lighting will be better. Yes, thank you guys so much. But my first question um, is China expensive? We're still finding out if China is expensive. I think China is expensive as much like living in Thailand or living in Tanzania. It's totally up to you, right? Everything is affordable depending on what you want to be, how you want it to be afforded, right? You can live in a you can I know people, I definitely know people whose rent is 1,000, one bedroom, one bath, one living room. Um, the rent is 1,700 RMB. I don't know how much is that. 1,700 RMB. I'm gonna tell you guys how much it is. 1,700. Excuse me. 1,000. Okay, so the rent is $250, and light bill, we haven't had our light bill yet because previously when we came, we was in hotel, so we was not paying light bill. But there is homely again. If there is a one bedroom, one bath, living room, kitchen, 1,700 RMB. Chico says $250, and that's very affordable and very comfortable for someone to live. Most apartment, most houses comes with the furniture, so you don't have to worry about purchasing furniture as you when you first move in. If you decide to change, like we want to change our furniture, then you can change as time goes by. So that's one thing. Food is definitely on you whether or not you want to eat in. There's Western restaurants. There is Burger King, McDonald's, Starbucks, Subway. Most of all the fast food chains are here in China. So if you want to eat fast food, it's totally up to you. However, you can eat fast food from the app, and it's not going to cost you much. So eating is not so expensive here in China. So is it expensive? Again, it's totally up to you. What you want to do, where your pocketbook can go, and how expensive you want to live. Can foreigners, another person asked me a question, can foreigners buy property in China? Yes, you can. Don't ask me the details. I don't know the details, but I do know that you can buy properties here in China. There are lots of foreigners that buy the house, buy the apartment, and they're living in China here. Most of the time is because they have a business, because China is not an immigrant country where you can just come and apply for visa and all that stuff. No, you have to be either working, doing business, yeah, working or doing business, or you come to live with, you married with a Chinese or something like that. So it's not like you can come and we are on retirement visa in Thailand, we were on retirement visa in Tanzania. We cannot get retirement visa here. So that's another thing that is not you can't just come and say, oh, I'm gonna move to China on a retirement visa. No, you have to be either have a business, have a or you're working, or you're married to a Chinese. And I'm not married to a Chinese. I'm not working. So yes, we had to open a business. I did have opportunities that I wanted to apply to teach, but no. Was it difficult to get visa? That was the next question. Um, no, it was not difficult to get visa, but because we start right now. I'm still on my maybe not anymore. I'm still on my visitor's visa. It was not difficult for me. It was very difficult for my husband. I'm going to talk about that in another video. Actually, it is very difficult for my husband, and I will talk about that in another video. But I would wait until we get everything that we need to get before I talk about it. But I'm going to just speak in general. Is it difficult to get a visa? No. I applied for my visitor's visa because we was just coming to visit, and I got my visa right away. It was not difficult. What is the most difficult part is filling out the application online, then they making sure that you tick off everything. You give them everything that they need to give you. Otherwise, they'll keep sending it back to you. And as they send it back to you, you have to you have to fix whatever it is and send it back to them. Then once you send it back to them and it's done, then they'll say, okay, you can come into the office to get your fingerprint and pay for your visa. Once you go to the office to pay for your visa and get your fingerprint and all that, you have to leave your passport. And then you can leave your, if you expedite it, it can be in like 2 or 3 days. If not, it can take more than that time. So it's not difficult. And then once you come back, they say you approve or you're not approved, and that's it. But it's not difficult. We are American passport holders must apply for a visa in the embassy if they want to come in China on a visa. Now there's a loophole for you to come to China you could pass through China because it's a transit visa. So a transit visa is where you're transiting, you're traveling, and then you want to stop into China to shop or to just do some towing or whatever. So you're transiting, you're going from the US to China on your way to Thailand, or you're going from Thailand to the US, but you stop to China on your way to the US. So it's a transit visa. It's a 240 hours transit visa that you can use. It's equal to 10 days that American passport holders can use if they don't want to apply for the visa. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. And if you're watching me, this is Lera. I am talking about the things that surprised me about China and the first half, and now I'm answering questions on living in China. And the question that I'm on is, was it difficult to get visa to move to China for China? And again, if you're an American, you can apply for the visa, or you can do the transit visa. You're going to Thailand, you pass through China, you spend 10 days, and then you move on to Thailand from the US. You're going to Singapore, you stop to China, you spend 10 days, 240 hours, and then you go to Singapore. So that's what the transit visa is. Now, if you're an American, if you're a British passport holder, Canadian passport holder, a Grenadian passport holder, I'm only speaking of these because I don't know about the rest, then you have a 30 days visa free here in China. You can come to China for 30 days visa free. If you have those passports. Grenada passport, I can speak of Grenada passport because I have a Grenada passport. I'm Grenadian. British passport, I know because I read about it, and Canadian passport. Those 3 passports I know for sure is visa free. There are many more. However, I'm only speaking of these 3. Okay. And I just spoke of the US passport. Someone asked me, is the language barrier a problem? Is the language barrier a problem? Language barriers is always a problem. No matter where you go, no matter what anybody say, it's always a damn problem. However, all problems can be solved. So what we do is we have the app, we have our phone. Most of your smartphone has the app you can download. And so when we go out, we talk to people on the app. They talk to us on the app. We looked at houses on the app. However, we did hire a translator that went with us almost all our housing, just to avoid, too much chattering. So she worked with us when we first came here. She worked with us to on the I would say on the important things that we needed to do. She helped us out with that. I am trying to learn Chinese. I'm using Falu. This is not a commercial. I'm using that app, but I'm not consistent. I'm trying to be consistent, and I told Chico I will take class because I really do want to learn Mandarin. So yes, so far it is a problem. However, we do what we need to do to surpass that problem. Again, if you're watching me, please like, share, subscribe my YouTube live. I am trying to grow my channel to reach 2,000 viewers by August 31st. So if you can help me do that, it doesn't cost you guys anything to give me a thumbs up. It's free. Hit that like button and let's move forward. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Question number 4. What app do you use? I spoke about that earlier, but I'm going to go over it again. The most important app for me here is Alipay, because without Alipay, I almost cannot pay for anything. So I use Alipay. I use WeChat for communication, and the WeChat communication is awesome because It auto translates. So someone will text me in Chinese, and then I answer in English, and they read it in Chinese. I read the Chinese in English, and so forth and so forth. Yes. So the two most important app for me is WeChat for communication and Alipay for paying of anything and ordering my food, ordering my stuff for the house. You can do all that on Alipay. Next, you must have VPN. Like, I can't be on here without VPN. VPN is essential, and not just any VPN, paid VPN, good VPN. You must have that on your phone. What else? What other essential app do I have? But that's the three apps that I use. Chico, what other apps do we use? WeChat, Alipay, VPN. That's it. That's the most important ones, right? Yeah, that's the most three must have. You must have VPN, Alipay, um, WeChat. With them, you'll be fine. What app do you use? What's your favorite Chinese food? My favorite Chinese. Wait, let me tell you guys my night my first before I tell you guys my favorite Chinese food. Um, one lady in a factory manufacturer, in a mattress manufacturer, we went to visit them. We spent some time with them. It was really nice. So she invited me to a restaurant. So I was like, what do they have? What's the menu like? The main menu on there is bullfrog. I said, thank you. No. And so I have to be very careful. Chinese food is sweet. When I tell you guys that food is sweet, like our food back home. Sometimes when I'm eating Chinese chicken, duck, turkey, I'm thinking I am back home, to be honest. So you ask me what's my favorite food? It has to be chicken, some kind of chicken, the ginger chicken, the stew chicken, soy chicken, any kind of a chicken cook up. They cut it up really small with the bone and everything. That's my favorite, with rice, or I even eat it with noodles. So that's my favorite food. That's our go-to food. It's safe for me. I don't have to worry about whether or not it's bullfrog or pork. So yes, so that's it. And what else? They ask if China is safe. Yes, China is safe. I already touched on that. China is a very safe country. One of the reasons why I think it's so safe is because of the cameras is everywhere, and I like that a lot. So yes, it is very safe. I talked about what surprised me the most. I gave you guys the five. How do you start importing from China? How do you start importing from China? How do you start importing from China? Is to contact me if you are a small business, if you are selling on Amazon, if you have a TikTok shop, if you have um, a Shopify store, and you're looking to brand something, and you're looking for someone that's underground that can help you verify factories, verify materials, see your product through from inception to finish, to getting your goods to you. Yes, that's what I do. So how do you start importing from China? There you go. How can AGA help businesses? That's my question. I just talked about it. So if you are looking to source anything whatsoever, anything, this chain, this ring, I'm going to order me a watch very soon. And so anything you guys want to order from China, we are here to help you guys find that product. Again, those were questions that I had from previously. It's if you guys have any question, if you're watching, please give me some thumbs up. Let me know where you guys are watching me from. Any questions whatsoever about China? Forgive me for my lighting. My lighting is terrible. I can barely see my face. And I know if I can't see my face, you guys can't see my face either, no matter what direction I put my camera, my computer, it is the same. So again, welcome to my YouTube live. I have come to the conclusion of my questions. I hope today live stream give you guys a different perspective about China and living and working in China. If you enjoy this, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and let someone know about my channel. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you. For those of you guys who are curious about my life and business here, please drop your question, curiosity. Get us places, get our questions answered. I'm a very curious person. I'm a very nosy person. I ask questions. I do not ask inappropriate questions. I do not ask people's business. I ask questions about things that I can learn and grow on. If you're looking to learn and grow more about China, please do not cross out China as a place to visit. China is a superb country with lots to see, lots to do. So if you are looking for something new, add China to your bucket list. To be honest, China is beautiful. It's green. China is very green. It's a very nice, innovative country. If you're a business owner looking to source product from China, again, Affinity Global Trading is here to help you get your business, get you negotiate, find reliable suppliers, negotiate for better prices, and manage the entire sourcing program here in this. I'm sorry, the sourcing process here in China. That's what we do. And so, yes, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip side. This will be something that I will do every Sunday at 8 o'clock. Set your clock, set your time, ask your questions up front so that I can have it available to answer. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Lera, globally rooted, China edition. Have a good one. Bye bye. Cheerios. See you guys on the flip side. Bye bye. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys.